Praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. It's a wonderful day here, and I'm just coming on live with some updates on what's going on as far as with the scholarships. Hey, Atlanta. Hey, New Jersey. Hey, everybody around the world. It's a great morning to be in the land of the living. So I was about to go hang out over there on Instagram, but I'm going to do this again because I'm going to make it really short and stuff like that. So anyway, and then I'm going to see what I can do this evening because I'm not going to promise you I'm coming on. But just a few updates. This is my strongest time of the season, and I just want to give a shout out to people and thank a few people for coming on. I had a joke that I wanted to tell you guys, but I saved that for tonight because I forgot it. I did. So, but anyway, it might come to me as I move along. The first thing is I just want to say shout out to Atlanta, shout out to New Jersey and everybody around here. Shout out to Shore Physicians Group and also Penn Medicine. And as you can see down there on the platforms, you see, don't forget to get your COVID vaccine. Which is COVID-19. If they have a new one out that's in 2024, you got to get that as well as your flu shot. It's very important. Those that are want to get it. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to somebody that's very important to the CEO of Atlanta. He said some wonderful thing of the MBA, and some nice things that I find out, all because of networking. That you don't have to be a college student to be a member of the MBA, meaning you don't have to have your master's degree. You can be a business owner. Be a professional. And, people go to these MBA conferences all over the world. We got local ones in northern, up, I think it's near Union County. I'm not for sure because I got a great partner that I'm networking with, and I'm trying to find his name right now. I know his first name is Mr. James. So, and I just want to give a shout out to him and thank him so much, man. I'm telling you, we really kicked it yesterday, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Then I'm going over there. But anyway, you could be a professional, and but the main thing this brother told me was that about the headquarters in Atlanta. It is. The headquarters of the NBA is in Atlanta. That's where it's at. And it's wonderful. Isn't that wonderful to know that? Gave me some history and stuff. And I want to give a shout out to this guy over there in Atlantic City. He works in the tax exempt tax office. Very smart. He loved history. I forgot his name. Mr. Weber or something like that. I forgot his name. But anyway, following him, saying, oh, this is a church. And he coming out. Y'all remember that in the community. Came over there at the Writing Towers, and they came to a residential. But, it was innovation, creating an idea, creating something. So when somebody say they want a church, it's all about innovation, creating an idea to get this thing to work and let it happen. That's up my ball game. I'm serious, y'all. That is the wonderfulest thing to know about that. Got a Webster dictionary on my phone too. I know you. What? Yes, I got one. I know that I was supposed to had one, but it's on there. The Webster is my friend, so sometimes I'm gonna stop and say, "Let me look this up," or say it before I get on there, because it is a Webster and a concordance. Hey, you version, all that. I like the daily devotion too. Y'all need to check out you version. So anyway, so this brother name is Mr. James. His name is Mr. James Welly. Let me make sure Whaley, Whaile. He's out of Philadelphia. Networking has a great he has a great information, and told me about that. Sent me some emails helping me with the some networking, how to go on the NJEDA joint, or page, as well as filling out the grants, telling me a lot about AI and all that wonderful stuff. And it's wonderful, and we spent like 40 minutes, and Rufus was around. I guess you say, was Rufus around? It really didn't matter, but it matters to some people that have their husbands hip to hip with them, and I had to talk about that. And y'all know it's right. So I really do appreciate, my husband, as well as Mr. James Welling, because some questions need to be answered. The reason why I said I mentioned the guy down there about that came for the tax exempt. I didn't, that was in Atlanta. I didn't know then. But now I know. Now I know, and it's important. You don't make over the same mistakes over and over again. Anyway, you got this. You've been hip to hip, and now you have to get out, and you got to make it work, because we're growing. We're not sitting up. I always say we're not picking blueberries. We're growing, and so in the community, in Atlantic City community, and also in Atlanta, Georgia. We're growing, and our focus is Buckhead, and the focus is in Atlantic City here. And so I just thank him for the networking, leading me to some other ladies out there. So what? There's people work in 50 different states that you can network with, and it don't have to be in Atlantic City or whatever. If you're not getting the information you need, you got to get out. So I'm trying to get a better connection in my community, though, so I can, because some of these events, like I said, Rufus hadn't been feeling well, and I could, I went on and kept the fort. But now, in keeping the fort, you want the fort to keep going when a person is feeling well. And when you're hip to hip, he has to accept it. So, we kick it and we talk about it. But the thing is that I was so grateful that, I found someone and to be comfortable with that is not a female. He's a male. He has children, married, different things. And it's wonderful to be able to get some information and talk about it. You understand? So that's a wonderful thing. And then your husband agreeing with it. And so I had a great talk, asking some great questions, about different things with him, and feeling comfortable. When you with someone, you can ask questions and all that. I'm so grateful, and I wrote everything down, and it's great to have that connection. Okay, another thing is, I was looking at Mercer County Community College, and also Atlantic Cape Community College. Can I say one more thing, please? My main thing was that I want to tell y'all about that question that, and it's not a bad question, and about the MBA, and then I'm going to move forward. So I asked Mr. James Welling before I finish, and then I'm going to go on. I asked him, I said, I know this is not a stupid question, because, the thing is, a lot of students is around, as I went to see, and a lot of professionals is there now. But, I wanted to know, was it for all just blacks? And so I'm going to tell you what God did. I'm going to tell you, what is this a convention only for black people? And so he said, hold up, let me let's talk. And Rufus was listening, because I want everybody to know, because you can't discriminate, so I filled out a profile, asking for help for this events we're having in our local community, and I ain't even call no names. So I filled it out, but they requested online for me to send them a discrimination form. I said, what they talking about, a discrimination form? So it was something for me to learn. Here I'm hitting Google. Hey, Google, shout out. And I saw y'all say, my daughter went to y'all station over there in the Walter Convention Center. And they was hiring and Google was there, and I missed that, but I'm going to catch it the next time. Yeah, so I hit Google, and they downloaded me a nice template, a free one that you can use for your business that say you don't discriminate. And I said, wow, this is the first time I saw this, so I hooked it up, and so the thing is that I learned something. And so that's why and so I went straight to the MBA page, and I saw they had a form saying that. So I said, wow. So the thing is that, hey, if you building a business and you missing all that kind of stuff, then you learning, and no matter what age you are, So they were saying you don't, but he gave me some history about that. That was really deep. And I need to learn it before I learn it, because the history is very important. And Google need to do an extensive search and stop. Precise location needs to go extensive too, because that's what the tax exempt man was saying, and he's straight up into history. And you got to be able to do an extensive search. Yeah, I ain't telling you to go back in roots time, but I'm saying that when people do a search, make it a longer search. Don't cut it off because you in a local area. We need more searches on this topic that we're doing. And so I like that, but anyway, it was great talking to him and stuff. Gave me some history, so that, because the reason why I said that, Rochelle's teacher, I met her there. You say, look who we with, and she wasn't black, what I mean? So I was like, hey, I'm learning something, and stuff. I'm not a student, but I'm a professional. And so, and I was so grateful to be there to learn. So you learn as you go on. This thing been going on for 46 years, working with someone that has his MBA and been, in this business and going to the conferences all over the world for free. And he's right there in Philadelphia. It was awesome. And I was grateful to meet you, and I won't be talking about that. I just was telling them a shout out. I ain't going to be talking about it. I'm going on doing what I got to do. So anyway, that was a wonderful thing. And so I just thank the Lord for that. So back to Mercer County Community College. Mercer County Community College, because I'm going to tell Instagram to come over here because I'm trying to take care of something. Mercer County Community College is in Trenton, New Jersey. And also, we have a Cape Atlantic Community College here, Atlantic Cape Community College in Atlantic City. We got the 2 scholarships there going on. And so the focus is pumping this up, getting it ready for Giving Tuesday. Did y'all know Giving Tuesday is coming up? And it's in the first week of November, and it's all over the world, Giving Tuesday, and it needs to be prepped for that. So we need to start an ad book and be able to get this stuff donated. Shout out to Mr. Christopher over at the Atlantic Cape Community College, telling me who to reach out to some of the students to create this book. One more thing I have to say. And my girl over there, Tatiana, in Atlantic, Mercer County Community College in Trenton, New Jersey, who I'm hooking up with. It's supposed to be this week. I got to call her. And if we can't get it tomorrow, I guess it's going to be next week. That appointment for us to get this book created in our communities. I already got a name for it because it's a community and a county book. If you take a look at it, that's what it is. And in order for you to get your name in this book, it's going to be some stipulations, and I'm going to tell you about that because it's about a fundraiser. We want it to grow in our communities to help college students. It's already there. We're going to do this Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday is global, even though it's Atlantic City's. And this is a huge book. So you want to get your business in this ad book. You want to get it in there. So it's going to be very important that we do that. It's the hugest thing going. I want to make sure that the CRDA get in the book as well, and all the other locals. But, you know, there's a fee for that. It really is. It's a fee for that in order for it to grow. And so we just thank God for that. And we want to keep on moving. I hope this helps somebody because it's really helping me. I thank God for these different programs that's going on, but it's very important that we start getting this thing lined up because Giving Tuesday is coming. We got the barbecue. I'm on the barbecue page right now. We got a Healing House page. There's one on YouTube. But right now, we got to do what's in front of us. So you're going to see me streaming a lot on this barbecue page and talking about Giving Tuesday on all the pages. Because it's very important. It's global. When it comes to just the barbecue, I'll be on this page. It gives me less time. There's one over there on Instagram as well. But and so, you know, Rufus is pumping his Divine Twilight, and it's wonderful. But it's something special about Giving Tuesday, and it's all over the world. And Givelify, I usually host it with them. It's a safe way of giving through Givelify, and that's how we're going to get this thing started. We're going to create an idea and get it done and be ready for Giving Tuesday. And Giving Tuesday is going to last throughout the year. We need these websites done. We got to get it up. We got to get this Mercer County Community College together along with Cape Community College. Get this ad book, get it up and running. And let's get it done, because this booklet is going to help college students around the world. It really is, because I can't wait to get to Atlanta and get this thing started so we can get the scholarship up and I can be working on it globally even while I'm in New Jersey some of the time. And some of the time, because God is flipping that around. I'm telling you, think he is. Yeah, you know. Last thing I had to tell you guys is about and I'm about to leave because I'm going to go into my local gym. Shout out to Philadelphia too and all those wonderful people. I want to go up in my local gym. One thing I had to say is it's very important to give. Give is very important. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote, and don't forget to donate to Kamala. Because, you know, I'm going to tell you something. Nobody on this planet wants somebody as nuts as Donald Trump put him in office. Okay? Nobody wants Donald Trump in office. He's against women. He hates all colors. Diverse to not. He hates them. Okay? And so, don't listen to that, what he's saying. I don't care what you think in your idea, because they got some people going around and he don't like black people either. He don't. And he don't like no people, Haitians, whoever you are. He's saying crazy things. You know, so you got to be able to know who you need to vote for. You know, and I'm telling you, it's very important that we vote, we stay on top of things. You know, we got Kamala running. It don't matter. It don't matter what it matters about being fair and staying honest to your word. Her record proves on what she did. Donald Trump, and then we got all these people coming back here, re-entry program. We can't even set up an idea to get this ball going, and people have to fill out applications. They got to fill out jobs, and they're holding them back, but they going to put a criminal for them to be, they're going to endorse a criminal for him to be their president that he's already charged with crimes. You have a nerve to be here in Atlantic City charging people with these petty old stuff, huh? And this stuff going on around the world? What about putting Donald Trump up there, and he's over putting him on and endorsing him with all these back crimes? He did more than anybody in our community here in Atlantic City. You know, and people have to address those issues. Oh, you know, you need to get with this person. We don't need to get with nobody. What you need to get with is yourself and who you voting for. It ain't about the mayor and this and the mayor. Don't nobody want to hear that, because everybody need to be obedient and listen to something. I don't care how old you are. You need to be obedient and listen to the word, what God is telling you. You can be whatever age you are, child and all of it. You're responsible for what you do when you reach a certain age, period. So Donald Trump has all these charges, and y'all know what I'm talking about, and they're endorsing him and putting him up there, but they have a nerve around here. You should know it's about money. Charging people, indicting people, all that kind of stuff for some old stupid stuff. Getting in people business and all that kind of stuff, the home lives and everything. And if you go over there, right there over there where I'm stationed at near the boardwalk, if you go over there, it's going down, baby. It's going down. And it can't be no police can help you with that. It has to be God to help you with that. Because everybody can become crooks, you know what I mean? Everybody. And Donald Trump is a crook. And that's all I got to say. And I'm going to say that to Jesus. Donald Trump is a crook. Only time I ever voted was for Obama. I'm telling you, that was the first time I voted. When Obama ran for office. Because I ain't never voted. But I'm voting this time. I'm telling you now. And I'm going to always vote. I found out that, listen, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Then it was about with me, because I never voted. It was a black man running, so I voted for him. Why? Because I'm black. That's why I did that. But it's different now. It's different when you learn. You know what I mean? It's different. You know, that was back then. This is now. You know, I learned something. And it's important to vote in your community. And around the world, it's important to vote. And I wasn't getting off until I say that about Kamala. You know, and I hope Atlanta hear it too. Vote. Get out. Do something. You can't just sit there and let this man come in with a bunch of lies. He's trying to distract people. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to distract people. I ain't got time for that. So, you know, it's very important that we get out and vote and get to know all those things. I'm gonna get on my job and do whatever I got to do. You know, I know I'm being distracted on different things and what's important, but I'm going to tell you what's important. Jesus Christ. The reason why I held this up, I like that class on negotiation, because he said, sometimes you got to stall things, you know. That's what I did, stall things. But it's very important that you get out and vote and let your community know that you care and that you changed in your community. What you holding on to and thought I was when I was a kid, it's gone now. I'm not the same person. I'm a different person, you know. And where you think people are shot out, they're not shot out. There's somebody in Christ Jesus. God did this. I had nothing to do with it. And he promised me that he wouldn't leave me or forsake me. He did. And he promised me that I could be Robin and be myself. And that's what I do. I be myself no matter where I go. It's very important. And I just thank the Lord for that, for allowing me to not be concerned about. And titles are very important, because you earn those titles. It's very important. But you still have to know how to be nice and humble and be yourself, you know. And I'm so grateful for that. But anyway, I just thank God. I thank you all for listening. Thank God for my community gym. Got shots now. One more thing for health. I did 2 things for the health. And I'm going over there and do that. Now I'm working on 3 things for the business. I'm done today. I'm telling you now, you know, because it's very important. You got stop and pray. There it is. Stop. On that vision board, it said, go ahead, man. Y'all remember that? The one we use at our app? Go ahead, man. That was Rufus. Go ahead with that, man. I'm like, who's telling you to say that? But he's been saying it. So that's what God gave him. Go ahead, man. All right. I said he gave me stop now. I see. Yeah, I see. You know. And so the other one, I don't remember off the top of my head, because I got them written down. It's 4 of them. But stop now, I wanted to continue on. Stop now. I asked some people to comment some things during that time, the beginning of September, but we're about to go out of September, and God really told me something about stop now. You know, stop now don't mean that I done that already. Stop now and I done that already. Y'all, that was the fourth one. I done that already. Stop now and I done that already. God is twining it up into just a one vision. He's winding that up into my life, because I'm gonna tell you something. There's always room for improvement. That's for anybody around the world. There's room for improvement. So if you did it before, stop now don't mean that I'm going to stop. I did that already. I want to do something else. I was saying that then. But it's not that. You know, stop now is stop and pray. And there's always room for improvement. You never give up. You keep going. And he ain't telling you to stop now or stop what you're doing because of this, that happened. It's not that. You know, there's always room for improvement. So you're going to stop and pray and know in your head that it's room for, I'm doing that. You know, sometimes you got to stop and pray and not run to those emails and take care of business. You got to stop and pray and go take care of yourself. How about that? Nobody but you. Not your chick, not your child, not your baby. It's about you. And that's what happened with me. So stop now. What God gave for me to do is stop now, pray, and know in my head that there's room for improvement. So you're going to keep on doing it. Why? Because you see now. And you can do it a little better than what you did before. Because a lot of times you really don't know people. You're walking around people, you think they're going to tell you who they are? You got to tell them, I see who you are. You know? People wouldn't believe the emails I get. The emails I get, it be from big people that I seen around here. I mean, I've been going to meetings and stuff and little things, and I see them. And then you get these emails, and know what? It be distractions because people want you to come on and act the way you used to act because you ain't following them. So they think you still do the same thing. But you don't. So you stop now and you see it and say, wow, they think I still do that, but I don't do that no more. If I come on and talk, I want you to hear I talk. It has nothing to do about I'm telling you my business. You should have got that by now, that I'll flip it on you real quick. Should have got that. Why? Because I ain't on the Brighton Towers. I'm going. Only God could do that. So don't think it's me doing it. I'll just wake up the next day and tomorrow I don't look like this and I don't feel like that. And he has you to grow. So stop now means stop, pray, know in your head there's room for improvement, and keep going and better yourself. And so next year, you won't be doing the same thing. And it doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't. It doesn't matter what age you are. It's a matter of you being who you are. Being yourself, what God made you. And don't get stuck. And don't criticize nobody else's business. Or criticize and hate. You know, she don't pray. She doing it. I seen her smoking. I seen her do that. So what? What are you doing? So what? That's wonderful. So I just thank the Lord for that. God bless you. Tune in. I know Instagram ain't going to let me put all this on the site. But I'll call them over and tell them to listen to this site. Be nice if you send it to all the sites for me. Facebook. I'm talking about Rufus and the Healing House over there as well. God bless you and thank you for tuning in.